All right. So we're here, and the blue-eyed bandit. Bring that over. Bring it over. Show us. We got a little spider here. He's not hurting nobody.
Oh, sorry about the hands,
Give him a
guys.
zoom in.
Look at him. He's trying to take me out, man. He's trying to take the star out.
He wants to. So look, he's doing his own thing. He don't want to die, but we want him to die because we don't want him on the blue-eyed bandit. So we're about to take him out. So
yeah,
if you wouldn't mind stand over there for me.
Yes.
Maybe actually come around this way. I'm sorry, bro.
Which way? Okay, we're
come around this way because I don't want to like swing him towards you.
Yeah, don't give him one last shot.
No, I'm gonna take this Louisville Slugger to this guy. All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
I missed.
Oh.
Did you zoom in on him?
He's bouncing like a banjo.
Let's let him calm down. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Calm, bitch.
Here it is. Oh my God.
And that's what you get when you fuck with him.
That's right.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully you stayed with us and you came back for some more garbage.
Hopefully made it through that period-soaked episode that we did early, previously.
It was a bloody mess.
Wasn't thinking about that, but yes, it was.
Yeah, I mean, if that didn't cancel us or praise us, then I don't know what will work, It
was all about women's rights, then turned into don't forget about the men. Hopefully,
yeah,
you just do both.
I mean, we had some sob stories in there and shit, and we'll continue to tell some more sob stories as
our life is a sob story.
Progresses, Yes.
I was literally about to be like, your life is not. I'm like, oh, wait, that's...
Well, hold on a second. So here's
all of our lives.
Here's what I thought for starting us off. Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Also, I'd like to say, and I'll keep it confidential because I think this person is a very nice person, and I'll just say he's close to Antarctica, a subscriber of ours, and I think that's pretty cool that we have somebody from that part of the region, and I won't go further than that. And I'm glad that he watches the videos. Yeah, Daddy.
What?
This person that I'm talking about, I would hope to call him a fan. I mean, if he says he's not a fan, that's fine. But
he's a friend, but he's also a fan.
A fan from that lives close to Antarctica.
That strapping young lad that
I really was
like
about to say Santa Claus because he said Antarctica, but I forgot that Santa lives at the North Pole.
I'm usually pretty quick-witted and I get it.
I mean,
I'm lost.
All right, I'll say it if we bleep it.
We'll bleep it.
Oh, Antarctica.
Think about it, dude. Where
he's closer to Antarctica than we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, legend. Yeah, we love you, man.
Yeah, and thank you for the comments, too.
Yeah, dude.
And anybody else that feels free to comment good, bad, I don't care. Just comment. Share, like.
I'm keen on it.
Give us something, if you're watching, give us something.
Give us a like, if you watch, like our fan does, like our solid fan. If you want to become another friend, you're more than welcome. I mean, come join this Trass family. Let's bring it in, guys. Like,
we need
come
it.
Be miserable with us. Come share in our tragedy. I mean, look at all four of us. Fuck, that's what we do.
Pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, when life just punches us in the ovaries or the nutsack, we just band together.
Yeah, just in a circle.
Or when Satan, Satan of the compound starts fucking getting on her high horse.
Oh God.
Oh man, I cannot. I'll say this, and I'm not gonna say it directly towards that person, but I'll say this. One thing I cannot stand is when somebody contacts me and the first thing they do is start bitching.
Yep.
Seems like a problem for me because I wouldn't like that either. I don't know who would like that.
I mean, but for some reason, it's just it can't be if you need
you
something
get woken
done.
up to that essentially. So.
Yeah, I mean, I was already kind of awake, but I was half-assed awake.
Woke.
He was woke because we're all woke
and
here.
Broke. I got woke and when it broke.
But listen, you've strayed away far enough. Let's get back on the point here.
I was drifting.
I had to ask you a question. I asked Pillow Princess. Sorry, bleep that. I asked Pillow Princess a question.
When you hear your family.
And I said, hey, listen to me. Do you know who Gigi Allen is? And she said, no. And I said, okay.
Did you ask me if I knew who Gigi Allen was?
I'm telling my story. Now shut the fuck up. Okay.
All right.
I asked her. She said, no. I said, you have to look it up. And I said, because over time, when I first found out about him, I don't have a date. We're not in court here, okay? I don't have an exact date. And if I did, I wouldn't know. So anyways, I asked her about it. And she said, no. I said, well, you need to look it up because, I know about him. And it's fucking crazy. You need to check it out. Mm-hmm. And so we were in the car and she was trying to read it, but we were talking about the day and I was like, let's wait until we get home. Then we get home and the crotch goblins are over here fucking hassling us and we're like, hey, go inside. We're trying to read this real quick, and then we're gonna come in. Well, it's a lengthy story, so I was like, all right, Pillow Princess, let's just go inside, and then we'll get kind of get things settled down. Then we'll finish it off in there, and it ended up being a long thing, but she discovered about Gigi Allen, so like I figured we could talk about that because I learned something about him that I didn't know, and I don't know how I didn't know about it.
I mean, you can go ahead, but I know
what
all.
is it?
That John Wayne Gacy, he visited him a couple times in prison, and they were cool. And John Wayne Gacy painted him a painting, and then it was on like an album cover. I didn't know about that, which is totally
Yeah.
I'm glad
cool
you got it. I'm not trying to
secret,
put you down.
Yeah, but like, yeah, we knew that. I feel the same way as Wes.
Well,
It's very interesting.
I wasn't expecting to like.
The stories of what he did with fecal matter. I mean, like, what the fuck, dude?
It's kind of shitty.
It is really shitty.
Showmanship at its finest.
It was some extreme like performance.
Yeah.
Like, that guy was just like, hey, let's take it
We
to a fucking
watched a
12. There's
documentary
no
on
10.
him, I believe.
I mean, the performance art does not say like spread shit and throw shit on your fans, but like, I mean, I guess that is a little abstract, right? But like,
I mean,
and they say Lady Gaga is an abstract artist. No.
no. If you wanted to go to his show to get shit from him thrown on you, then and I know there was people like that.
People like it, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's some people that like shit play. Bleep that. I mean,
when you track an animal, do you
What
know?
happens when those people have children?
So they raised them to want to have shit
Hey,
thrown
I
on
can say
them.
this. I say, you say that. I say, what happens to the children of the parents that do OFs, and they get, and it's not like they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't do it, but like, I don't feel like I should tell a woman to do it. But here's the thing, like,
about your
cool,
children.
I respect you. Do what you want to do with your body, but your kid's gonna sit there and get fucking bullied to the fucking cement.
Yeah, especially when old Tim Tim's dad discovers her and then starts subscribing, and then Jillian, his wife, comes home and she discovers that, and then you're picking up, your son Bobby Billy, and she sees you, and it's like,
Well, hell, kids nowadays,
wow,
they probably fucking get their own shit, and just like crack into it and just like, hey Johnny, look at this. Hey, look, it's Billy's mom. Look at her pussy.
It is like that, yeah.
She
I
shoved
gotta hold my dad's
a
account.
whole banana in her pussy, bro.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
like,
yeah.
I really
Totally stole my mom's credit card.
I really hate how technology has just gone everywhere for like everything, because like,
Oh, you're telling me.
the only reason why I miss how it used to be like in the early 2000s to like mid 2000s was because like,
Wait. Before you continue, what was it like then? What did we all experience as like children that like the children today aren't experiencing? What is it like? What were some of the things like? What kind of phone do we have?
We went outside a lot more because our parents were like, this is our house.
What kind of technology did we
We
have?
didn't really have internet. We had dial-up at best. If we were lucky.
which meant for you youngins, which meant basically if you were on the computer playing, I don't know, checkers, and
I play Disney Channel games.
and your grandmother, two states away is calling, they're gonna get this like horrendous sound or whatever,
The
like
dial-up sound.
Yeah.
If they call and you don't have another line, it'll boot it off too as well. And like,
It's
that's
just
why
like
you used to have a separate.
But
you had
eventually
two
you
phone
could
lines.
pay
You had a freaking standard telephone line, and we had a modem line because that's what we had at one point.
Phone wherever in the house you had to be near it.
Yeah.
Until wireless came on, which was again another thing of technology.
I'll tell you
like
this:
boosted.
I was in high school, and this was in like a bigger suburb city. Like, it was in a suburb or subdivision. That's what I meant to say. And they had cable internet, and it was fast, but it wasn't as fast as it is now. But it was like way better than dial-up. It was like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit! I'm gonna fucking look at some boobs and shit. Like real time.
you couldn't.
At least
dial
pictures,
up.
like the videos probably wouldn't load that well, but at least pictures, and that's what the main game was. But anyways, that was like the fastest, most coolest thing that I could see. I know they had faster internet than that, but I mean, for like somebody that lived in a subdivision, a popular, city, like
but like.
well not
and
only,
like we couldn't get shit. And I mean, ours is a different story, but still.
But dial-up is like okay, I want to see some tits, right? But then it's like block. Oh, look, it's the upper boob. Oh, block. Oh, look,
You
we're
had to
getting the
wait for
nipple
it to
in.
load in.
Dude, you click it now. Instantly, you get what you want.
Yeah.
Video. It's insane.
yeah, and like you know, it was just a different time. But like also texting was a lot different than it like.
You didn't really text.
It was now
You did text for like 15 cents a text.
no well
Not just that, but like it took you 20 minutes to say, "Hey, how you doing?"
yeah because we didn't
Yeah.
have
One letter at a time, folks.
We didn't
T9.
start out with
Yes,
with
T9.
screens. We
Yeah.
didn't start out with like just screened phones or phones with keyboards. We started out with the phone that looks like a home phone. So like it was very hard to text or whatever, but like even then, like even whenever they started to like have phones that had keyboards or whatever, like
QWERTY keyboards.
sending like super sexual things was kind of hard because your phone sucked and their phone sucked and everything sucked. So like even if you got
The
a picture,
camera
Yeah.
quality,
Oh, God, yeah.
the pixels
and they
of the
were
camera.
like itty bitty as well, but like it was like pixelated, it didn't look good. So like nobody had to get like manipulated or nobody had to like get like I guess you could say like blackmailed. And like nowadays like that happens, or like kids discover stuff much quicker now. So it's like yeah, like you're
Yes
saying
and
like
no.
an 8-year-old could 100% be watching porn right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
because
watching it,
it's-
yeah, we had to read it.
Someone
or look
that,
at it.
Someone that we all know.
If we got lucky, we found a VHS from somebody we knew.
Someone that we all knew was in fact
Gary Booty's nine.
blackmailed like what Pillow Princess. Sorry, Pillow Princess, bleep it. What she was saying, blackmailed over some nudes. So basically the setup was okay, so you like it's not a catfish because the person isn't real no matter what. It's just a person that you perceive to be real, and then someone is playing that person that is a totally different person.
It's
So
a
they're
scam
like
artist.
So they're like, okay, they start talking to you, and then like you get comfortable with sending pictures, and you send something sexual, like, oh, that was a mistake, because then they're like, give me money, or I'm gonna post
Oh,
this
dude.
on all of your shit.
Did I tell you that story
That's
about
what
that
happened.
kid? They killed
Yeah.
himself because of it?
Yeah,
And they extradited them people?
I think off camera, yes, I think you told me about.
Yeah. Like, there's a story here recently. A kid, high school, fell into that entrapment, and it messed with his mentality so much that he killed himself over it.
It's-
I mean, like,
And if you're in that
you
situation,
scammed a child, you sick
you're-
POSers. I don't care where you're from. You're a fucking piece
but
of shit.
look, if you're in that
Yeah.
situation, though, let your dick out, bro. Just who cares, dude? Just
Yeah.
let the big dude.
Yes and no, but like it's
if I
not
get-
just that. It's not just the fact of letting your dick out. It's the whole psychology behind it.
Yeah, of course.
It's the whole build up and everything like
Right.
they probably did to
Yeah.
get him. Because it's not like, hey, I couldn't be like talking to Josh, be like, hey, you want to send me a dick pic? Like right out the gate. No, you'd have to fucking like reel you in.
Yeah, it would be like a prolonged thing.
And,
Yeah.
and people that have mental issues or maybe have low self esteem or not really good with women and stuff, and they come across that and they're like, hey, maybe I found somebody trying to be a fucking good guy, and then they fucking
Optimistic.
whip their dick out and then they can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't want a free willy.
But you need
Yeah.
to free willy if that's the case. That's my
See,
opinion.
what you need to do in that scenario is you send another DP of somebody else's DP.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they say, I'm
Google.
gonna threaten to do this. I'm like, go ahead. And then to be like, if you're a Caucasian male, like I would do like an Asian or just totally off colored, penis.
Not your dick.
Yeah, not my cock at all, but like a big black cock or something, and send it to him. Be like, I'm gonna post it. Like, go ahead, see how fucking famous I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black kid with a 14-inch black wiener. Guinness
Yeah.
Book of World Records.
Twisted on them. Twisted on them, man.
Right? Like, I'm famous, bitch. I like to thank my Haitian scammers. Thank you. You're the captain now.
Scam the scam artist.
yeah.
But the technology.
And there's so many DPs available, and if you're like, well, I don't, no, listen, and if you're a male watching, you're like, what the fuck, like, no, all you have to do is literally go to a chick friend you have, a coworker, I don't know, and be like, hey, how many DPs have you gotten this year that like are completely unsolicited? And I guarantee she's not going to say less than 5, okay? And you literally be like, hey, can you send me some of those PP pics? Can you do that for me? And then like she's going to be like, why? And then you tell her.
Manipulate the manipulator, and if
And
it
then you
ends up
send those
being,
PP
and if
and
it ends up being for real, and you send something that's like not you, then it's a surprise for the girl that was actually legit and wasn't really scamming you. So like, it's a win-win, right?
Right, but also
it's
it again, people are like, oh, that's mean because you're spreading around someone else's penis. Okay, cool. Well, when you unsolicitedly,
Well, what if it's a
get
porn
someone's
star? I
penis
mean, it's
picture-
kind of their job, Like, fuck, somebody's
You
gonna
do
see their
whatever
cock.
you want
Yeah,
with it, right?
yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
internet. It's free dick, free willy,
It's free real estate.
Yeah.
Blue-eyed bandit.
real estate.
Blue-eyed
What I was
bandit.
gonna say
Bleep that.
is,
damn
it. What was I gonna say?
I know we're going somewhere, dude. We're getting
I was
there.
getting somewhere. I was getting there, and I
Climax,
lost it.
let's
I
go.
lost it, man. I lost the climax. I went
Oh
soft.
no.
Oh man.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh
Fuck, I can't remember. It was something Piccolo Princess. Something about.
That's bleep it. That's not what she's called.
God damn it, Pillow Princess. Fuck, we're all fucking it up tonight.
Willow.
Even Willow.
I thought someone farted. It was like, oh wait,
it's
that's
just Willow being a
that's Pillar.
bitch.
She's being a moody bitch because she ain't pounding some lesbian dog action. Which I'm totally cool with. Hey, I mean, if she wants to be a lesbian, she wants to be a lesbian.
I'm totally
She's my
cool with
child,
that too.
dude.
Do you?
I was gonna say, well, it's your daughter. You know, she's
I'm a lesbian.
Stepdaughter.
yeah. Stepdaughter.
That's right.
I'm stuck on the chair.
I'll do that. I'm stuck on the chair.
Look at me, I'm Madonna.
I'm like this. I'm getting sweaty. Ooh.
Oh
Get
Watch
some
one
hot
too many. But I want to go back to it real quick before we move forward with
I mean,
whatever.
we're talking about like technology. Like,
The text being
Yeah.
15 cents per text. Could you imagine all these kids now, like, how many, they send some dumb shit.
Y'all
You're
have
going to
no
send
idea.
dumb shit I see.
15, 25 cents on a smiley face? What were we thinking back then? We were broke, dude.
I remember I was talking to somebody and I blew through like minutes like crazy.
Yeah. And I'm
And then
done.
that person got
my
mad at me
God.
about it because like I couldn't talk to him for a few days.
But you
I'm
can talk
like,
to them on the weekend because
Okay,
it's
okay.
free weekends.
Free night weekends.
And
Yeah.
but on the weeknights,
After 9.
it was not. It was after 9
After
p.m.
9.
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
there
But
go
you
your
go.
parents
on.
don't want you staying up past 9 because that's bedtime, bitch.
But another thing, like
Unless
going back
it's
to
Friday.
like technology and stuff, and like I'll say this, like videos and shit. Like we didn't watch videos, we didn't get to watch movies on the internet
Oh,
as
no.
much. It was like really a task. How we watched.
If a movie had come out in theaters, you had to go watch it in
You were-
theaters,
Blockbuster or
you
your
were-
local
you were
town
pretty-
VHS
or you were
rental.
screwed for like quite a while until it went to the local.
like a
Blockbusters.
like over a year, half a year.
Yeah,
Whatever.
here's the thing
Yeah.
though too, like DVDs when they dropped, I thought we were like the coolest. I thought we were like the fucking, Richie Riches because we had a computer with a DVD drive in it,
Same.
and we rented 2 DVDs. And I can't remember the fucking
Not
ghost
one,
movie.
but 2.
Not one, but
It was around the time Lake Placid came out, so I'll have to research that.
Right.
But I watched Lake Placid and this ghost movie. First 2 DVDs I ever watched, and we rented it from a movie gallery at the first original location it was at in the town.
Lake Placid was a solid movie. If you
Yeah.
could tell me the other one, that would be cool. But I think we may have got 2 solids in for the Virgin.
I can try to look it up real quick.
You
Like,
busted your cherry on Lake Placid, another good movie, dude. You
it
won.
wasn't a good movie. Like I don't think I'd have to rewatch it, but Lake Placid was, yes.
We do these podcasts. We start asking questions about like the past, and like I can't even remember what the first DVD I watched was. It's pathetic. Like what?
can't even-
Scorpion
I remember
King?
the first
What was
DVD
it?
that I ever owned, that I ever received and owned for my own Blu-ray player, and that was Austin Powers Gold Member. But I do have a funny story about like renting videos. Is where I lived at the local video store, I used to go check out Good Burger so frequently that the woman that owned the video rental, she goes, "Do you want me to order you your own copy?"
Are you autistic? Don't cancel. Sorry. Anyways, she
Yes,
said-
actually, I think I am.
but she did say that.
Yeah,
And what did you say in return? Did you say yes or no?
I said, "You can do that?" And she said, "Yeah, honey."
Fucking
She's
blown
like, "You want your
away.
own copy?" And I'm like, "How much is it?" She said, "Let me look."
Now I could be full of shit, and
$10.
it's gonna bother me because
No, hold
There we
on a
go.
second. Hold on. You're cutting off.
I know, but I
Granny
wanna say this before
when
I
she
forget.
got the golden ticket, like fucking Charlie
I
did in the
I
Willy
can hold
Wonka.
it. I'll never forget.
Golden
Good Burger.
ticket.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say I believe it is The Haunting. I believe I could be totally wrong.
That's not a great movie.
No,
No.
I could be wrong. Like I said, I
Well,
there's
you got
bits and
Lake
pieces of the
Placid.
movie. Yeah, but Lake Placid though, that's like
Yeah.
I remember watching that one first and watching on that fucking computer screen and shit and just being memorized. But go back.
Have you
Granny.
watched Lake Placid?
Me?
No, you. PP, have you?
Like Placid?
Watch what?
Lake Placid.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh,
honey.
We're gonna get you on that. That one's like
It's not that
It's
gory.
kind of like a
We'll let
suspense
Cootie watch
movie.
it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cootie would love it,
Cootie-
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, Cootie can handle. He's watched
Betty
DVC
White's
and
in
other
it.
stuff.
Is it like Fast and Furious? Because he'd love it.
Yeah.
We'll have to bleep what I said a minute ago, but
Yeah.
John Doe #1 would love it. But no,
We're
John
so-
Doe
yeah.
#2.
I said it to you.
John Doe #2 would be like hard for the fast. Tokyo Drift.
Oh my god, they watched it. Wait, did you tell him?
Yeah, he does the
Yeah.
story, man. Like, God bless it.
After they kept singing the song.
Yeah.
That's my
They're sitting there
favorite
like,
I cannot like it.
I'm so sorry, John Doe #2. Ugh. was like ting ting ting, and then like and then John Donovan was like, and I'm like, they're double teaming this song, like they're working together.
Oh, dude, when we were going to take them for drop off, I almost played it, but then Pillow Princess was coming down the ramp, and I was like, she's not gonna like this, so I can't do that. Yeah, but I'll come Sunday. I'm gonna do it.
Dude, have that playing when they get in the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're Fast and the Furious.
Call like spill your fucking.
I'll tell them to call me Dom. I'll do this. Look here. Hold this for me, please. Here, I'll do this.
Dude.
I'll be like this.
You gotta get a wife beater too, bro.
I'll be like, call me Dom. It's all about family.
Family. So you want to say what you gotta say, and then we'll close out.
Yeah. So you got the golden ticket. You got it. Yeah. What?
I got good burger. She rented it so much.
Yeah. She offered it to me, and it was $10, and I ran out to the car and asked Nana, and she said, "Okay."
And she's like, "I need
$10. I'm like, she said she could order it for me. And Nana's like, $10? Okay, I don't have to keep coming out here every fucking Friday and renting this movie for you.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I had my own copy of Good Burger. And
not to mention having to drop it off, too.
Right. Yeah, didn't have to come back, drop it off. Days. None of that.
That was.
We can touch on that.
Yeah.
Touch on some of that.
But, yeah, so, it was pretty cool. And you couldn't find that really anywhere, so.
And we're going to roll into the first break, and we'll be back shortly.
Bye.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Hi, and we're back.
So we were talking before we went to break about movie stores. I mean, it could be like library too, like books, but like it was like when movies came out. I mean, it happened with VHS. I remember like we owned a store, like a gas station, when I was growing up, and my grandparents did too before the tornado, fucked that one up. But hey, we still have the other one, it was actually in an Upchurch video. If you like Upchurch, you'll see what used to be my store.
Really?
Yeah, the original foundation was ours, yes. I'll have to figure out the song and send it to you. Because he's like all like doing shit, and he's like right up next to the fucking store and shit. And he's like right next to the fucking, fucking side of the building, like where, what's his face? I'm not gonna say his name, but he put the fucking like pictures up, the hall of pictures of like the big bass and shit. Like he's like standing up next to it, like singing and stuff, doing whatever the fuck he's doing in his music video. I mean, I'm not a fan of him, but I don't dislike him. But hey,
that's one out.
Mad respect, not my thing, but mad respect.
That's two out of four. Disagree.
Before I get like before I go off topic, what I'm getting at is we had a video rental inside that gas station, that we owned.
Yeah.
And I remember renting movies and shit, and I remember, like, watching the fuck out of them and stuff, and, like, my mom or dad coming down there and being like, "Hey, you got this fucking movie we need, somebody's trying to rent it." I'm like, fuck, get the fuck out of here. I'm watching
Because you didn't...
I'm watching South Park. Lick my ass.
You didn't specify store, house. Store, house.
Tell him.
So... your parents own a store, so like you're like, hey, I'm gonna go neglect this and get whatever I want because that's their store. I can do that, right? So that was what he was saying.
I was the captain.
We went up there, we got what we wanted off the shelf, and then didn't bring it back, and then they're like, "Where's it at?" You're like, "Hey, I was watching it." Like, live that life.
And the thing is, like, it's not that I didn't return it. Was gonna not return it. I was gonna return it, but I wasn't done with it.
You were gonna get your fill.
I wasn't gonna, walk that 50 feet because it was like you said, we had like a little house apartment type looking thing underneath the store the way it was built. Funny thing about it is I don't think it had 13 steps. It could have or not, but like when they were building it, it was going to for like the bottom to hit the top part, the store part. And my grandpa was like, "No, we can't have that. We gotta fix it. We're not having 13 steps.
We gotta have 12 and a half."
I fell down those steps quite a few times growing up. And I remember one time I was carrying pizza and I was like, thought I was fucking goddamn some Italian pizza maker, and I was carrying it down. It was some frozen piece of shit, and like. I was walking down, I'm a little dumbass. I'm like, "I got pizza, look at me." Doing whatever I'm doing, and then I just eat shit. And guess what? The worst part about it is that pizza ate shit. And even though it was probably a shitty pizza, probably like some, we'll bleep this or add, something to it. But also, quick fact too, we used to do pizza too back in the day along with the videos, and we did video games because I remember we'd rent Super Nintendo games.
And 64 games.
I don't remember if we got 64 or not.
Yeah, you did, because that's when we played fucking 007. That's when we played all the games.
I thought that was Movie Gallery.
My ass, dude. I guess me and you have the different memory then, and mine's probably more fucked up than yours is. But who knows?
I'm almost certain. Like I didn't get introduced till. No, we got rid of the videos when the 64 came out because I remember.
Bullshit.
Yes, because we started going to movie gallery.
There was not fucking Super Nintendo games at that fucking store, dude. You're
No,
kidding
at
me.
our store, yes.
You're lying, dude.
No, I'm not because I played Beavis and Butthead. Swear to God.
I believe him. I'm not being biased either, but I believe him.
I'm not saying I
If
don't
you could
believe
reach out
him.
to my, I don't want to say it, but my sibling, and ask her, she'd probably tell you. She'd probably
Yeah.
remember. Or you can reach out to my asshole, birth father. I mean, you see him that one day at the grocery store. If you ever run into him again, be like, hey, did y'all ever have video games in the store?
They're like,
What
okay,
kind did
cool,
you-
thanks.
I'm just really curious about what you
Was
had.
it Super Nintendo?
Fuck your life. I
And
just
did
want to know
you
what
get
you
them
had.
before or after you diddled the babysitter? Ruined the family.
Burn.
Just kidding. Him being a raging cocksucker is what's.
The fact that this asshole teaches
family.
the youth of the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully to God he hadn't moved up. Maybe he's still teaching numbers to fucking little.
He
to
probably is.
To little-
He seems like a man that doesn't want to change.
Was it to little?
went to school at 53 and got my teaching license.
I'm so proud of it.
I have my wife stick a fucking stick up my ass and control me like a marionette.
Are you doing well in your life? Because, you need to be successful.
Let me be a Joel Osteen here because I really am obsessed with him. That's another thing. When I worked at the vet
disgusting.
clinic, the guy I worked for, he was religious stuff. Don't get me wrong, I don't care about that stuff. But the fact that he was obsessed with Joel Osteen as well, I'm like, dude, you just don't know the truth. And that'll be on the crime and conspiracy. But getting back to the movie rental
I would
stuff,
love to hear that. Fuck. Way to tease my
All
dick.
about the fundies.
Way to tease my dick on that one. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I want to tease the viewers that come across this too. I mean, when they get that Granny's crime, I want them to be feeling it.
And I'm working on something special, so, stay tuned for that.
But getting back to it, so we did that. Then we had movie gallery, which was like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or if you're out of the country, common chain rental store. And ours was, I remember we had Blockbuster we went to, and then it wasn't too long after that we had to go to the city, big city, because we lived out in the country, and then we had a small city, and then we had to go to the big city to go to Blockbuster.
Yep.
And we did that for I don't feel like we did that long, at least I remember. And then we got movie gallery in our little small town, so we fucking wore it the hell out. I mean, I'm talking up to it switched locations and stuff, but returning fucking movies or games, man. And I remember when it first came out, it was a 1 or 2 day rental, but at the end of it, it felt like 5 to 7 days or something. They did it up to. And even then, it was still tricky to return shit. I mean, you have to pay that fucking fee, and it's I can't rent a movie or game because I got a 40-cent late fee. It's God bless it.
Yeah, and late fees and that shit. No. Nay. We did not do that.
Nay.
No.
No.
If you're wondering, by the way,
I mean, we tried to keep up with it. When I got older, I was a little messy about it, but hey.
listen, if you're wondering why Pillow Princess and myself have swapped spots, it's it's because for fun.
I'm not happy about it.
I worked a double today, so I worked 11 hours.
She worked for all of us, including you fuckers.
And,
Yeah. Respect.
And at least out of those 11 hours, I would say at least 4 to 6, I was just standing still in one place.
At least 4 to 6 of those hours, I was doing absolutely nothing.
No, I
She
wasn't
was,
doing
but she was
nothing.
in one
I was
spot.
standing in one spot, greeting people coming in.
Nay.
And people are probably thinking, how'd that destroy your back? Well, I've had children, so I've had one epidural. And I somehow messed up my nerve when I was pregnant with my first. So, my back's a little wonky. So moving around, I can do that all day long. Okay, it's fine, it's cool. But the minute I stand still and I'm still for about 2 hours, which
It makes you stiff.
Yeah, it makes you really stiff.
It's
and
really
it hurts,
stiffy.
and I'm now
That's not what makes me stiff.
but I am the Pillow Princess.
We're not talking about that.
The three of them will, fuck this podcast, and I will lay here and look pretty,
But hey, you need to respect the fact she did a double bubble and she's here, okay? I don't care if she's out fucking
Commitment.
doing cartwheels in front of the camera for you
Yeah.
guys. You respect this one episode where she's fucking involved, okay? She could have been like, yeah, I don't want to do it, and it would have been respected.
Maybe,
Okay, so show some
people
respect.
watch it.
Yeah, J Daddy.
The lights are very bright for me.
Pillow Princess is excused from this
over it,
this betrayal
Chrissy.
of not watching. Okay.
Betrayal.
Chrissy's excused. You
You
are
don't
not.
see the cool edits, okay?
When
Like,
do you turn? When do you sit there and be like, "Hey"?
Why can't you face us?
You what? What?
Them in the
You're
eye.
just like,
Well, the thing you don't understand is
When?
like, look at us when you talk.
Okay, fuck. Okay, so when during the fucking day you're like, "Wow, I've had a really rough day. I want to watch myself tonight when
Because
we hang
we're
out.
fucking funny, man. Aren't we
you
funny?
know who did think that?
I don't want to
People
cheat.
in the 70s and 80s that installed mirrors above their beds.
Can we do that?
No.
Why?
It's weird. Well,
It's weird.
I mean,
Why
there's
would
no
I
limit
wanna
to what
see
you can
your
win.
ass cheeks.
It was rocking in the 70s. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like 70s, 80s.
Wes, can you please? Yeah. Well, can
what
you
you need? What
please?
you need?
Can you please look that up real
I
quick?
think he wants you to fact check her.
I want you to fact check when the mirror on the ceiling was popular. I want to know what
I
date.
know it was in one of the
60s, 70s?
It was
What?
in Bride of Chucky. That was a pretty cool scene. Have you seen that?
Jennifer Tilly's titties just.
No. She was already inside Tiffany. I mean, if you haven't watched that sounds weird. But no, like there was a couple in the honeymoon suite and they was fucking, and Chucky appeared in the mirror and,
And
the
he got-
bitch saw him and he's
he
just
got-
like,
Did he murder the man while he was banging her? And
Yeah.
Yeah. Saint it.
yeah, it was really great.
Can't say I liked it, but I loved it. Come on,
We're in
man.
the 70s. Hang on, I'm getting here. Okay. What is the deal with the whole mirror on the sill? It was from the 70s, apparently.
Boom, bam, I said 70s, 80s.
That was great. She got it.
She did.
I'm
She
smart. I know a
fucking
little
smart.
about a
Willow.
lot.
Pulled the double, checked in on the win.
I mean, that was just from something. Let me.
Pause for the cause. Willow.
No, we don't pause. What is that thing crawling across? That's another mighty fine
I
cricket.
mean, it just is something about 70s, so yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Willow, get your ass over here. Willow.
Holy shit. You yelled Willow, and that cricket jumped from like over there to like over there. It was like an instant. It happened so fast.
Oh shit, she's yelling at me. My name's Willow.
I gotta get out of here.
But yeah, so
Like the struggles of it, but the joys of it too. Another struggle would be when you go and it's like a movie, or like for me, it was never so much movies because it's like 9 times out of 10, if I wanted to see a fucking movie, I saw that fucking movie when I went to the store. But 9 times out of 10, when there was a game that I was fucking juicing for, and it could have been a total piece of garbage, out.
Yeah, because that's what you do when you're a kid. No. But
It's like, no, you can't have that copy of fucking Superman 64.
what I was gonna say is like I feel like we all have like a rich knowledge of like movies in our own way. So like
Oh, speaking of movies, how about the fact that Mammy watched Independence Day so much on VHS and Jurassic Park that she ruined the tapes?
doesn't surprise me.
And didn't you ruin Joe Dirt on DVD because we watched it like 1,000,000 times?
yes,
Yes.
which would lead me. It was just segueing into what I was going to get at, and I was
My
going to
bad.
say this. No, you're cool, because you'll appreciate this one.
Yes.
So it came with the movie gallery era when we started going there. What they used to do was like, okay, so the movies would come out, they'd be great, they'd be cool, and then you'd be like, all right, I want to see that. So you'd go there, it'd be past like a year or whatever, and it's like, oh, look, there's that movie, and they're like, okay, it's on sale for like $10, $15. You could buy the actual movie. The movie that everyone had rented and it had fucking took its turn and getting fucked.
Yep.
You could then buy it. So then
I did that heavily at Blockbuster.
my father, I don't know if we've talked about him much on the podcast at all, but we'll term him Big Mike because of the recent events that have happened that you may not know about. Fuck you. So we'll call him Big Mike. Big Mikey used to like to go to fucking movie gallery and just like buy up the movie. So like we had all these fucking DVDs that are now useless. Like if you had all of them, you collect them, they're useless. No one wants
They're
them.
not useless now. No, they're not. Because
Some people want some of them.
No, physical media is not dead at all. And the
No.
thing about it is, too, here's the thing about having a lot of physical media, because we're hoarders, quote unquote, for physical media.
Yeah.
What happens when a streaming service or YouTube or anything on the internet, you can't do it?
That's
you can't
true,
even
yeah.
buy it.
Not available.
Yeah,
It tells you.
non-existent movie. Hell, there's movies on VHS that you can't even get on DVD.
Okay, but if it's on a streaming service and they have like the you know the cover of the movie and all that stuff, like, then how is it unavailable if like if like it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's out there, why can't you just do it? But like you were saying, there's some things that are like just unavailable no matter what. Like you can't stream it.
World.
Or they remove it from the service too. Like, you know, it's like, hey, it's on, you know, Max or Peacock, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna get rid of it. Well, no, their streaming service is gonna pick it up.
So then where do you get it?
You have to basically either buy it from Amazon or another digital platform,
Or talk to the interweb.
Or be a pirate.
Yeah, or you can pirate it if you want. I mean, I'm not telling you to do it, but you can do it if you want to. But speaking of what you said about the deals, what Mike, you really loved, what I loved, what we all loved was, not only was it like $10.99, but when they did the like 3 for $15 or like
Oh, hell yeah.
the 6 for like $25, man, that get my because you'd get like some of the newer movies that, like Josh said, like, yeah, some of them would take like a year, but some of them is like 6 months. But then they would put them at like $15. And it's like, dude, who knows how many times somebody wore this movie out? Like, no, I'm gonna wait till this fucker drops to like $5.99 and pick it up in a bundle.
And then my thing is like when I would go to Blockbuster, I would find movies that like I watched like when I was really, really little.
Also, too,
like before we started renting movies and shit, and I was like, oh hell yeah, it's like $2.
I want to mention this because of her Good Burger thing. My first DVD, and I know Josh will stumble. I don't know about Pillow Princess, but she's excused either way. Okay, you respect the PP. Anyways, what I'm getting at is my first DVD I ever bought, and it wasn't from Movie Gallery, wasn't from Walmart, wasn't from it was from a rental store. It's from Hollywood Video. I was in the city with the sperm donor, and that's what they had. And we went there, and I bought Dude, Where's My Car?
Yes.
And then I got a DVD player for Christmas from them, which was only like $50 at the time. Still expensive, but like, you know, well cheap enough that the fucker was like, all right, I'll let him have this DVD player on this fucking 1990s TV.
That's such a good fucking movie.
You know, like pre-HDMI DVD player, guys.
You know, that
Big
was the
box
golden
shitty.
age of the Kutcher.
Like, I can't remember the damn brand of DVD player I had. It was the most popular one back then. It was like the cheap big box one. It was like an RCA, but it wasn't. I think it began with a V or something. But what was your first DVD, my granny?
Oh, I said it in the first part. The first one that I actually... Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're talking about it now.
Yeah, my first DVD, because I had gotten a DVD player for Christmas, and my first DVD that I ever opened...
Did you buy it yourself? I'm talking about you purchased it.
No, it was gifted.
No, I'm talking about the one you actually spent your money on.
The first one I ever actually spent
mine was Dude, Where's My
money
Car?
on... that I spent my own money on?
Yes, somebody gave you money... My Papa,
Slums of Beverly Hills.
There you go. Thank you.
Yep. Because that was one that, like, when I was really little, I remember seeing the movie trailers for it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that movie looks fantastic!" But it's rated R, and I was a kid, and it's like, of course, I'm not gonna be able to watch that. So I found it. There was, it was a dollar store, but it was like, what was that $1 store that was out in town? That was over where the Mexican restaurant is near Walmart. Bleep that if we need to. Remember?
It's Movie Gallery.
It was like a Deals or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
99-cent store. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
What? When?
What?
What?
Out there in Dixon?
Out there in
Oh,
Dixon.
in Dixon. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the 99-cent store.
Yeah.
I went in there and I was rifling through their DVDs, and, you know, I had money, and it was the 99-cent store. And I found Slums of Beverly Hills.
For 99 cents, epic deal. I paid way
99
more than that,
cents.
but hey, you know, I think
Yeah.
I paid like $15.
And I was so happy because that
And I
movie's
watched
fantastic.
the living fuck out of it. That I
So
got that,
good.
and then like for Christmas, I think I got like the Grinch and like something else.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
My dad had like, no, he had that on VHS. I'm trying to think what he had. He didn't have that many. Like they didn't have that many, but like I had more at my house than my mom's. But like at my sperm donors, you know.
He also had more than at my house at
Yeah.
first, because he was Richie and I was broke and poor with Big Mikey,
you were
struggling it out.
You
Eating
were
fucking
redneck
greasy ass fucking chili because Big Mike wouldn't drain the grease.
Dude,
out of any
I
meat.
relish in those memories.
What?
Even though the food was terrible, and
Bro.
I ate
I don't know
my
why
fair
your stomach's
share.
fucked up now. You had all that
of
grease and shit, and it's
cornbread and-
deteriorated your shit.
It ain't my fault.
Maybe that's what
Cornbread
his
and
hair looks
fucking
so
white beans,
luxurious.
like canned white beans and Jiffy cornbread.
Along with a little ham hock on
Yeah.
that.
I remember
I
those
like
days,
Jiffy
dude.
cornbread.
I live those days with y'all.
Oh.
But you know what? Through the tough times, we had some great times.
A lot of great times.
You know, it might not have been like a 4-course meal, 5-star meal type shit, but it was food in our belly, and you know, we had good times.
It was
like,
going down your throat and coming out your ass.
You know, as long as we had something to put in our fucking stomachs to shit out our assholes, we were golden because of the fun we had outside of eating. We didn't need to eat, like worry about having fucking fancy food when we had tons of movies and satellite and.
He's trying to get sentimental with it, and it's just it's not clicking.
My dead ex-father-in-law, you know, rest his pure little soul, wish it would have taken your son and not you. But anyway, he used to his favorite phrase, no matter what thing I made that was shitty, and believe me, it was shitty. He would always say, makes a turd. And he didn't shut up.
Live by that. Live by the makes the turd. All right, well, we're kind of running on the time here. I think we need to break her in, and then we'll come back for the final segment, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
So we're back from our, second last break, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Willow, I know you want to get in on the mic.
Mad-eye pillow.
Yeah, with your crazy eye. But anyways, we were talking about retro shit, and I guess just like our childhood, like growing up, and we were talking about the whole like movie return and then buying DVDs for cheap when like they were just wore out like a porno that you just got on your 16th birthday somehow from your creepy uncle. I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff out there.
However you got a hold of those things.
Yeah, that never really happened to me, by the way. I just made that shit up, so.
That's
be cool if my uncle did, but no, actually, it was my queer cousin who gave me, luckily, straight porno bags, I can't remember the names of them. I think Josh might know because we got them. One of them was Playboy because it was that wrestler. It was that redhead wrestler girl. We'll pop it up on the screen.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you should know. Those pages are sticky for nothing.
What's her name? Letta?
Lita?
It wasn't Lita. No, it wasn't Lita.
We'll have to go back.
We'll pop it up on the screen.
Yeah, we'll pop it up
for y'all.
Like it popped me up. So Pillow Princess had a story she would like to tell.
Now I have a question, and it can be answered.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Like, obviously you both saw the magazine. That makes sense. But like, you weren't looking at it together, right?
Yeah, we were like group jerking. That's because that's what we do when we're young.
No, we weren't group jerking. No, we did browse them at the same time, but it was like nothing like, oh, we're gonna sit here and just like start cranking it. No, it was like we're browsing the merchandise. We're seeing like, okay, all right, page 67. Later on tonight, it's on. That's what it was.
Did you guys have to be like, yo, Wednesday? You get it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I get it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Like, is that what you guys like did?
No, we got like each ones, and then we traded it off.
Each got a copy, or
no? We got different copies of stuff, and then we traded back and forth. Like Pokemon.
So you had to scan the merchandise and decide which one was worthy of
usually,
yours, and then his.
Yeah, but realistically, it was like, all right, who's the first one I'm gonna do the dirty with in my mind, and then it just became the whole magazine. It just went on a rampage. I mean, because like you gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah.
And
okay, good, because I think that I was correct because
wasn't
Lita. It was not.
No,
Lita.
it was either Lita or Christy Hemme. That was
it was
the
Hemme.
only,
Christy Hemme.
Oh
yes.
yeah,
I remember that cover.
Christy
like I said,
Hemme.
That's what
I like them titties. Anyways. Yeah, no, it wasn't. You don't like group jerk, but like you look at the real estate.
Unless you're Josh Duggar.
Yeah, and I mean, if you do that, you do that. But we didn't do that. All right, like Josh was saying,
we took turns, sticky pages and all.
Yeah,
who made it sticky?
And I mean, the thing about it was like, I remember one time, and I think it was like a penthouse. I can't remember. Like, it'd be cool if I remember. It might have been that Playboy, but.
There's so many.
I didn't just do it in the bedroom. Like the bathroom was a battleground. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine the beaches of Normandy getting stormed.
I got to take a shit.
And
yeah,
I got to go to the bathroom.
I got to take a shit. It could take 45. It could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You don't fuck with me when I'm in the bathroom, but maybe I'm.
It depends on the circumstances.
Waxing one out.
If you went in with the plan and got things done, sometimes it was in and out, but usually it was just like, all right, I'm gonna sit here, browse the merchandise, and take a quote unquote shit.
But we were hanging out. But look, we were hanging out a lot. And sometimes we took to bathroom break, like it doesn't matter. We'd hanging out, playing video games.
As long as it wasn't like in the same room.
So it was like something unspoken.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like I don't care what he's doing in the bathroom. Like if he wants, like when you're in the bathroom and you're at that teenage age, okay, that bathroom is like a concealment chamber. Okay, nothing is, like realistically is complete opposite. But in your mind,
come in there if you're taking a shit.
In your mind, they can't hear nothing. You're closed off. You're completely closed off from the world. Okay, it's just you and that mag. Okay,
but all you hear is like
some lotion and a fucking Kleenex.
You just hear that like, yeah, he's just taking a shit.
He's clapping. He's taking a shit.
I mean, and that right there, and plus my shower experience that's non-sexual. That just shows the minds of teenagers because. I really thought that I was getting away with smoking cigarettes in the shower that my parents couldn't smell.
We did shit too. I mean, we'll get on that, but like to wrap up what we were saying, and I was getting at my story, and this is funny. So during one of those battles at Bathroom Nom, the Battle of the Bulge, I left certified documents for the enemy to find. And I mean enemy, I mean my sister. And if you know anything about my fucking sister,
thanks for the Keurig.
She was fucking like you can have to believe this, you don't believe this, I don't know. I mean, like, fuck you if you have a problem with it, but she was like Hitler, okay? No joke. When it came to me, my ass was drilled 24/7. So when she found that, she found like the fucking holy grail. Okay.
Hold on, you're joking.
When she seen that, like I imagine her fucking ass got so tight for wanting to fucking just ruin me.
What is this, Weston?
What really happened was she found it. She got mad because they had better bodies and that you were seeing better bodies. I don't know. And she was like, "Fuck this kid. I'm ruining him."
Fuck this kid.
And she told mom, and then both of them began to fucking rip me apart, and it was lovely.
Your mom did?
Fuck yeah, she did. I got bitched the fuck out.
Come on, mother, let's rip him apart.
Yeah, fucking, she got the fucking ultimate fucking boss. Like, my sister's like, she's like not the final boss, but like you think it's the final boss, and then here comes my fucking mother, and then that's like the ultimate boss, and you're like, God damn it, I just spent like 20 hours battling this bitch. Like, now I gotta fucking battle somebody that's like, ultimate.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna get steamrolled. Like,
that
shit.
takes 8 days.
I mean, like, blowing up the toilet with a firecracker was a better fucking thing than fucking getting caught with a nudie mag.
Mommy, he hits me with a bottle on my legs.
I mean, she tortured me as a fucking kid, dude. I mean, like, that was. I mean, God, like we would.
Mommy,
Mommy,
there's a problem. Let's get him.
I don't know if I
him down.
Ever told the story before live or not about the tennis thing? Did I? I think I have before.
I don't think you did. No. Tell us.
All right, I'll say it again for people that may have not heard it before.
Audience.
Yeah,
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the accent. I'm so sorry. I'm just. You got me in it, man. I'm just.
I mean, that's how it felt. No
okay,
offense. Like, you could fucking cancel me because every day I'm getting canceled. But, like, no lie. That's how I felt. I was like, Kim Jong-un was on my ass, dude. Like, fucking God. Anyways. So, my sister played tennis and shit, all through growing up. And she was like maybe 16 or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was 5 years younger, so do the fucking math. Anyways, we were in a big-ass argument. Go figure. This happened regularly. Like, I'll tell you this, it got to a point, we would fight so much, and she would, like, beat my ass and shit a lot, like, physically beat my ass, so I'd run away from her. I got to the point where, like, I fucking would keep socks and shoes on. Like, if I didn't keep shoes on, like, it was a rare instance, but, like, I would keep them on just so I could fucking take off from her.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, pretty much, but, so, we're arguing and shit. And I think this is when we weren't living where we're at now. We're living, where the store was, I believe. It was underneath the store, and she was just ripping into me over something. And, she always liked to down me and call me stupid and shit. As a little kid, that hurts, like, you think you're stupid and shit, and you're really not. Yeah. But anyway, so, and then she, like, threw something at me. Like, she did something, to start it. And then I ramped up with a full fucking water ball like this. It was full to the max. And I hurled that shit like a major leaguer right at her ass. And it hit her fucking thigh. And she fucking cried wolf. And then my ass was fucking rode hard for the next 2 months on that. I paid dearly for that one.
Because what did you do?
Was it?
I ruined
it?
her tennis career. It was fucking worth it. If I go back in time, I would fucking hit her in her face.
No.
So help me God.
Oh my God.
But then Wes, you ruined her modeling career.
Really ruined your fucking tennis career, bitch.
Oh my God, you just ruined my career. I'm never going to be a tennis
And I can't
player.
throw hard either. Like, I'm not like, somebody can throw a fastball 90 miles an hour or nothing, like, or football. I can't do that shit.
God smiled on you that day.
But God gave me the strength that day, okay? Adrenaline was running through my little veins, and I fucking hurled that shit. I mean, the fact that it didn't explode, guys, is a wonder, because I nailed the fuck out of her fat-ass thigh. I'll say it again, fat-ass thigh.
This is unacceptable, Maza.
Yeah. Sorry that the girls in my nudie bags have, better looking bodies like Pillow Princess said, They're not all squatty like a softball player.
I just feel as like a mother of two boys. Like, and we had talked about this, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I'm like, if I like, I don't know, I was like changing the sheets or something, and of course they're not gonna have magazines now, but like, I found them. I'd literally put them back and act like I didn't see them, because why would I shame them? Cool, whatever. I don't
I
care.
said
hiding
on the
it, okay?
opposite
Like-
end of it, I would shame the fuck out of them, and I would
if they're being
hassle them. Oh, you got those porno mags, huh? Oh, yeah.
The fact that they would have porno mags now would be a fucking wonder. It would most likely be like on their phone or something. They would crack it.
Like, hey, where did you get these? No, like, really, I'm interested.
Or they
like,
would, or we did print pictures off,
It probably
using
like
Mamie's fucking printer printing off titty pics.
it'd probably like boy on boy for them.
you know what? Mammy would probably be like, well, we probably need to get some colored ink. They don't need to be seen in black and white.
Them titties look really, really.
Well, Pillow Princess. Start cleaning them towels because they're jizzing in them.
You're gonna have to soak them
I went
socks
to take a
before you
shower,
wash
and
them.
all of the towels are rock hard. Okay, so we need to have a discussion with them. Okay, I
you
showered
talk to
one
them
in the
about
kitchen.
that?
I need you to
Thank
get the
you.
broom and the mop.
Yeah. Can you talk to them about that? They're jerking off into the towels and it's making them stiff. Anyways, let's change the pace a little bit.
What's Pillow Princess's story?
Pillow Princess had a story she wanted to tell, and we all are gonna appreciate it. So let's hear it. What you got?
It's
for
a
us?
work-related story. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Shout out to that double bubble.
Yeah. Pop.
Yay! Well, anyway, I'm at the door. I'm greeting people, and then people.
I'm Kristen.
We're in like Nashville area, like close to it. Okay. People around here like football, and people around here really like the Tennessee Vols. They
Wait, pause. You're about to get fired up. I'm so excited about this.
I'm gonna keep it low. I'll keep it low.
Yeah.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I cannot wait to tell the about this. They are going to lose their fucking minds.
Bleep that out.
Sorry.
We'll have to come up with something.
Yeah, just be like sorry.
We'll combine the sound bites. Yeah.
But so I'm standing there, I'm greeting whatever, and at this point, I've seen at least at least a dozen people come in with orange, the Tennessee shit, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, and Caitlin, one of my trainers, we can block her name out, but Caitlin, one of my trainers, she's from New York, okay, she's from New York, first of all, so just keep that in mind. But
Thick accent?
It's in there.
Thick accent?
No.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't
Thank
sound like
God.
she's from New York.
Thank God. No offense, but
But
y'all
like,
said the same shit about us, but fuck you.
But like, so we're like, I just got used to whatever, and she's being nicer. She's like, hey, good luck on the game. Good luck on the game.
Hey, good luck on the fucking game, because I'm from New York. Go ahead.
I mean, what sounds better though? What sounds better? Like, hang on, let's see if I can do it.
No, her.
Good luck on the game, sweetheart. Or, hey, baby, good luck on the game or something. It sounds more sexier, I mean, I can't do the best, like,
yeah.
southern thing. But like,
I think option 2 was the best one to go with.
Same.
No, she doesn't really sound like she's from New York, and like her two phrases are, I love that for us, or I love that for you. And
oh my
I
God,
fucking
she's
love
a
that
robot.
for you.
or like,
Okay,
see you
perfect.
later, friends. Thank you, friends. Hey, friends. That's
Hey, friends. Hey, let me see you later, friends.
But anyway, so she eventually walks up to me, and she's like, what is like, pointed to a guy wearing orange, like, what is Tennessee? I'm like, oh, it's football.
What the fuck is Tennessee, bitch?
Hey, they're from New York, man. They don't really care too much about football up there, like college, like they do here in the South.
Because they don't have a team, right?
No, they do. It's just,
I don't know.
it's like this. Down in the South,
bitch,
down in the South,
Listen to the football
they
team.
have Syracuse. Okay, that's a popular, pretty okay school.
Yeah.
But it's like down south, it's like God and then football, college football to be exact.
Yeah. And so, again, and I'm like, oh, it's football. And she's like, yeah, I know, but like, what is it? And I'm like, college football. I don't know anything about any sport. I don't care. I don't like it.
Hey, at least you knew it was college football.
It's not for me. And
that's okay, by the way.
And at this rate, she's kind of getting a little frustrated. She's like, no, like, what is it? And she's like, what's the T? I'm like, Tennessee. She's like, no, what's the V? And I'm like, Vols. And she's
Volunteers.
Like, and she's like, I'm like, volunteer. And then she's like, your mascot is the Volunteers? And
actually,
like,
it's a dog named Smokey.
Yeah.
It's a blue tick hound, I believe.
She knew that.
Yeah, and I was at this rate. I'm confused, and I'm like, it's football. And she's just like, I know it's football. Like, I get that, but I'm asking like, what the mascot is. I'm like, I don't know. It's some dog, I think.
Ask somebody else, motherfucker.
Yeah,
God bless it.
And I told her, I'm like, I don't know anything about sports. I'm like, my boyfriend's,
fucking look it up on your phone right now.
She's real hardcore
Like,
on
damn,
it. I'm like,
Heifer.
I am not. I don't know. And she goes and asks somebody else, and then she's like, oh my God, yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, you can go Big O, or like go Big Orange. And she like starts doing like cheers. And I'm just sitting there standing there like, can y'all just shut up about it?
No. She told me the story different because obviously we're doing it here. It's been recycled a little bit, but like she told me that like, what's the Vols? What does the Vols mean? What does the Vols mean?
What's the mascot? Your volunteers?
Volunteers, you bitch.
Yes, like
y'all don't volunteer up north.
Look at history book, like fucking remember the Alamo. That onslaught.
Who's missing?
See, I'm not wrong. Yes, it's been raining, but like we were just sitting here, just vibing, listening to music, and then all of a sudden, just somebody pissing back here.
It's the rain. Roberto?
Is it Robert? Is it Hazel?
Yeah. Did maybe tell you about Mr.
Yes.
Boogie's back?
Huh?
There's supposedly Mmr. Boogity in the house.
You got a spook back in the house.
There's some paranormal activity.
Stop playing.
How? Where? When?
Do
you remember the story?
Now, let's not forget, no offense, but Mamie is a bit older.
Oh.
And she is on medication that messes with her memory.
Here's the thing, I'll say this. This is what she says, okay?
Yeah.
She was sitting, like, in the living room and stuff, and the two dogs, the young dog.
Hold on, is this before or after she changed the position? Is this, like, the new position?
Before.
Okay, so she's over on that side. Okay,
yes.
yeah.
And the dogs
shot
would
into the
run
kitchen.
towards her, like, where her bedroom, the bathroom,
Yeah, I
and
remember the story now, yeah.
and the John Doe's,
It was in the
sleeping
kitchen.
quarters. No, it was over there. They would run that way towards that area, and they would start barking and shit.
Yeah. You know whose bedroom Mamie's was, right?
It was Robert's.
It was Robert's.
But maybe you've been fucking too much, and Hazel ain't happy she had to come back.
Yeah.
Quit fucking in my room.
I mean, we can talk
Robert,
about...
tell him to quit fucking. Look out now. I told Granny.
Yes.
I was like, when we tell these
texting me while this was going on.
I was like, when we tell them about this, I was like, I'm gonna tell J Daddy that like, if his ass gets pinched, we need to get some EVPs. Like, if his ass gets pinched, and maybe we'll hear. Look out now.
Did you know that story?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead, close us out with that.
Close us out with that.
All right, I'll close out with this. All right. So, Blue-Eyed Bandit was a really cool guy. He was kind of like...
He was old school. We'll say that.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It was like, interaction with him was like, just like any other old person because they're old, like, type deal.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like respectful to them and they're like, whatever. But like, this man would pinch my ass. I mean, look out now.
Look out now.
No, I just really didn't think it was like any ill intent, but like now looking at it,
He did it to me like once or twice, but he always did it to J Daddy.
Looking at it as an adult, I'm like, that's fucked up. Why was he pinching my ass?
He was fucking just kidding you. Look out now.
But like,
You do have a chick ass, so maybe like
playing grab ass.
a brief moment.
Well, remember my queer
it's a
cousin
chick ass,
thought you
it's
were
okay.
gay. Remember that?
Ooh.
okay, are we gonna
But I
like
think
close
you
it out
wanted
or
to
like
be
we're
gay.
going like full blown because like either
think
you have
he
one or
wanted
you
you
don't. Like so he also his cousin also thought that I was a flamer, but I don't really know why he thought that.
I think he just wanted you to be gay with him, so he could
Long
pound
He had a
stories
crush
on
on
that.
that dude.
Yeah, so we'd be over at the store or whatever, and me and Blue-Eyed Bandit shit, because like that's what we did, just put stuff up,
Yeah,
whatever,
we got
whatever.
paid and
Just get a little
food
pinch on the
and
ass,
monies.
and look out now, old man, look out now.
He'd slip us some money. Be like, here, look out now. I get a little $20.
I mean, I guess it's about as creepy as like my dad's friends when I was growing up. I was like his age and younger and like older, like by a little bit, and all his friends would like tickle the back of my neck, like squeeze it, and then like I would obviously squirm, like, oh, she gonna be boy crazy, watch out for her. Pretty much implying I was gonna be a whore because I had ticklish neck.
Did they say, oh, she's boy crazy?
What the hell?
Yeah, they did that shit to me too.
So as it turns out, it's not just a thing for fucking females, but also males.
Or you mean males? It's not just males, but females.
That's another thing we had to grow up with. So.
Well, I mean, but I also,
weird shit.
but I experienced it too. So like, you know, like you can't have anything on me because like I got my ass pinched and like, look out now.
Look out now.
But did your ex-husband's two uncles really want to get with you, and one so badly so that every family function he just kept begging your husband, hey, look, you know, it's supposed to stay in the family, you're supposed to share with the family.
Let's share this bitch.
Yeah, no, but not only that, but at
I mean,
sorry,
it's another 500 in cocaine situation.
At John Doe number one's first birthday party, my ex-husband's uncle, one of his uncles, bought John Doe number one, a bullseye like horse, you know, from Toy Story that he could rock on, you know.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Like, and it was great. That thing was like $150 fucking dollars. Like, he went all out and loved that thing. Sorry, John Doe number one. But like, he was standing next to me, and my dad was like, we were in a triangle, so like I was standing next to Kevin, and then my dad was kind of, you know, in the middle. Yeah. And
after this,
Kevin leaned over to me and was like, I bought that, you know, for your son to ride, but I have something in my pants you can ride.
Wow.
Right in front of my dad, and my dad is like staring off in space, and I'm like, did you fucking hear him? And he was like, what? No. And like at this point, Kevin realizes that that's my father, and he like bolts off, and I'm like, save me, father. Like, this is the umpteenth time you've abandoned me in this situation. Damn. Like, fuck you, dude.
Well, look, that being said, I feel like we get deeper and deeper into the trash as we go on in the number of, you know, trash casts that we do. So maybe tune in next time and see how deeper we get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one thing I've learned, I feel is pretty deep, is that, you know, the men love Pillow Princess, but they can't handle the Pillow Princess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.